What's up guys, and welcome back to this brand new video, and we're back again for another round of the AOR Oceania Championship and F2 Championship I should say. And yeah, so as I've said, we're back for Spain, and I hope you like the new intro there. It's yeah, something new. And yeah, there's nothing much more to say than get into the race. Well, qualifying. Now in the start finish straight, climbing up to 8th gear eventually, and then coming into turn 1, braking just before I should say the 50-meter board, and shifting up the gears for this long right-hander, turn 3. Yes, Jeff, we don't really care about the fuel because it's qualifying. Getting a bit of oversteer off the corner there, and shifting down to 3rd for this next one. And Zombie goes quickest with 119.1, probably just a banker lap, and he's on medium tires, so that's definitely not the fastest lap of the session so far, but he's on provisional pole. Having to deal with a bit of understeer through that corner, and as you can see, our DRS keeps deactivating for some reason. I think that has to do with my brake pedal. Yeah, I've been suffering with some brake pedal issues for a while now, and another understeering moment into the corner. Shifting down into 2nd gear, I prefer 2nd gear for this chicane. Then now launching off the corner, and going a bit wide, but puts us up into P8 with a 120.4. So that's a okay lap, I guess, a banker. And as you can see, it's that Matt trying to steal some slipstream from us, so cheeky. But here we go for the final run of qualifying, and we're already up by a 10th. And braking into turn 1, some people going off there. I think they're just gonna retire. As you can see, we're taking very wide lines there, very aggressive lines, and that gains us 2/10 off turn 1 already. So that's a pretty good start to the lap. And see, we're gaining more time through that corner, and now we're about 4.5 tenths up of our previous time, but we lose a bit, lose the back end as Owen sets a 118.8. Not sure if that's the fastest lap. We'll find out soon. Everybody retiring because they finished their final run. We're about 3/10 up this back straight, braking into the hairpin, and there's a McLaren going off circuit there. So thanks for not getting in our way. Again, we go wide. That loses even more time, and then coming into the final corner, lock up, touch the curb there, and that just compromises our whole lap, and immediately we just dive into the pits. And yeah, that's that final corner, penultimate corner I should say, just screwed up our final lap there, and we find ourselves down in P13 on our banker lap. So not ideal for the moment, because it's just can't believe I made that mistake. And as you can see, but for the race we're doing a 1-stop, but you see there just at the weather forecast, there's a bit of rain at the start, at the end of the race, so yeah, that could play into a big factor here. But away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. I never added enough time for the videos, for the commentary every time, but we got a decent start, but then, oh my goodness, look at that. I'll bring up a replay. That's Sedona ahead. His lag car just completely crashed into that mat, and that just results in us hitting, well, we kind of just went into, I think that's Kairos beside us. But then Matt's incident didn't really help us, but Sedona I should say, but we're going up the inside of Conrad Straight at the hairpin there, and yeah, we just damage limitation at the moment, and as you can see, Frizy is X at the moment. But yeah, there he goes back. He is Zombie crosses the line to set the fastest lap as he's leading the Grand Prix, obviously. And now again back to Frizy. He goes wide and then he goes very wide. He goes deep into turn 1, I should say, and then he goes wide at the second phase. I'm not sure if any contact was made due to lag, but I'm not. That's another free position for us. Now we're behind Luxury Lizard, and you can see we're losing the back end everywhere. We're struggling with traction at the moment. It's something we're gonna have to acclimatize to, but here we go. Luxury Lizard and Sedona both crash, but actually that's Sedona's lag car, and I think that resulted in Luxury Lizard losing some front wing, and he pulls into the pits. So unfortunate for Luxury Lizard for him to encounter Sedona's lag car there, but here's a replay of the start from Owen's point of view. Gets a decent start of compared to Zombie, and I think the slide behind there gets an electric start, and yep, Owens and his teammate there getting a bit close at turn 1, but they both survive. This is Mitchie's point of view. Not a very good start, but doesn't get affected by behind. Goes into turn 1, dives down the outside of Sedona there, and yep, just stays in P3, P8 I should say. What I can't read. And as you can see, I think that Sly and Laggy both getting pushed out wide. The Sly went wide and Laggy kind of followed him, and then yeah, the result of both of them losing some ground. So the cars ahead. As you can see, there's a big scrap ahead of us between the Sly and the Kaiwas. I was about to say Formula Dragster as well, but he peels into the pits. And that run has really affected Kaiwas there, so we'll be going side by side with Kaiwas at lap 4 on the start finish rate. And I think that's Demonic Biker that's just came out of the pits. We go down the inside, we just squeeze it, hang him out to dry, and that's P10 for us. Now hopefully we can catch up to the Sly ahead. There's another replay from Mitchie between his teammate and himself. His teammate goes wide there, but Mitchie having to react to his teammate, and again his teammate coming in very close to him, but he survives for now. And there's yellow flags ahead, and I think that's Mitchie. Yep, there is Mitchie. Speaking of Mitchie before, he's spun at turn 3, so I'm not sure what happened. I think I have a replay of him, which I'll bring up pretty soon. But we're putting pressure on the Sly at the moment. Hopefully, yeah. Here's the incident between, I think it's Sedona again. So Sedona goes wide, turns in and just taps Mitchie round.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Well, yeah. That I don't have to explain anymore. That gift sums up everything. Yep, lap 6, Mitchie having to make an early pit stop for a change of front wing, and medium tires going on. So I think he's definitely doing a 2-stop now, because I don't think you can make it to the end on mediums. So, pitting on lap 6. Speaking of lap 6, we are behind the Sly. The Sly gets a poor exit off that corner, so this could be our chance to get the Sly, open DRS, tuck out the slipstream, and pull off to the right hand side, and this should be a pretty easy move. And yeah, into turn 1, we outbrake the Sly, and that's P7 for us. As Demonic Biker actually retires from the race, so I'm not sure what's happening, and the Sly getting affected by a dirty air there. And that's another black car of Sedona stuck in the middle of the track. yeah, Sedona's lag has been a bit bad lately, so we AOR have noted about this, and yeah, they're now taking a bit of actions, but not too serious ones. But as you can see, we lost the back end at the hairpin at the last at the hairpin just now, so we decided to pit at lap 10. A bit early than I wanted to, but these tires are absolutely wrecked at the moment, so we have to pit so that, you know, in case we just lose the back end totally instead. And we get held up by the slide there, so that lost us quite a bit of time there, so that's annoying. And we emerge behind Formula Dragster. Now, end of lap 11, Owens pits for the same set of tires as well, and that's Sedona ahead. And Michi now, after the incident, he actually gets ahead of Luxury Lizard as he goes wide, so I don't know, maybe Luxury Lizard got scared of angry Michi there. So going around the outside now, Michi is going on the slide. Nothing going through there. Here's the next lap. Michi goes down the inside of the slide, and that was an easy move for Michi there. Lap 18 now, setting personal best at the moment, and I thought we lose the back end there, and we made a huge mistake there, and that's just resulted us in going into the gravel. I did that because I thought I lost the back end, so that I went to correct it, but in the end I didn't actually lose it. Then I just went into the gravel, and Aikai was going down the inside of Michi there. Pretty cool move from Aikai was there. So lap 17, but lap 18, Michi is coming back on the attack, and Aikai was having to defend through turn 3. Leaves him room, and Michi just goes down the inside, clean as he wants. And yep, that was the end of that battle. And as you can see, that was just this upper hit. So lap 21, breaking into the hairpin again. We made a huge mistake, and yeah, not sure what's happening at the moment, because really can't keep it on the track at the moment without going off circuit. So, and I think we're gonna be under pressure from the car behind, which is Kai was there. So yeah, Kai was gets a pretty good run there. So we tuck to the inside line to defend, and Kai was going around the outside. Possibly he's ahead of us at the moment. Can we outbrake him? Yes, we do outbrake him. Then we do the exact same move we did few laps earlier, squeeze him out, and regain the position. We shift down to 5th there because of understeer. So lap 22, this is a replay of Owens versus Sedona here. So will Sedona be able to make a move on Owens, the reigning world champion? Sedona goes, well, Owens does pretty much the same move as we did to Kaiwa. So again we go wide, and that's another penalty for us. Yes, Jeff, they already awarded us a penalty, but here's Conrad straight. We defend to the inside, and Conrad tucks back around the outside. We outbrake him once again. Conrad just manages to stay ahead and outbrake us and stay within the track limits. So fair play to Conrad there for putting up a great battle. I say great battle, but it's not good for us actually. So as you can see, that's Laggy behind us, so he's pitted for another stop. So I've slowed down just to let him go because he's clearly quicker at the moment and he's on a different strategy. So yeah, we just let him go, and as you can see, the rain is pouring already. So
Even though we're seeing cars struggle in these conditions, if we pit printers now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out.
Yep.
Make the best of it for the time being.
yep, so Jeff just technically took the words out of my mouth. So But lap 29, this is again Owens versus Sedona, going round the outside. Sedona is having to go mount the attack on, and Sedona makes it stick. So fair play to Sedona.
Pitting this lap then, coming towards the end of this lap.
Yeah, you can see we told Jeff to box this lap because DRS has been disabled. So just make it for the marks. Not sure if this will pay off, but hopefully it will, because yeah, as you can see right at the middle map, Roscoe is just coming through the chicane now, and we are about to merge out of the pit, so we will be ahead of Roscoe, but we disengaged the pit limiter a bit too late, and that wheel spin resulted in crossing the white lines of the pit lane. So I can't speak today, like I always do, but this 1.5 laps to go, it's gonna be very interesting if Roscoe can catch up to us. Hopefully he can't, but because for our sake, we go deep into the hairpin again. This is Owen's point of view, and you can see the car ahead, Captain Farah actually wanted to dive into the pits, but he missed the pit lane, and now Sedona and Owens are having to deal with Captain's lap car. And will Owens be able to go around the outside? Oh, actually, Captain Farah touches Owens there, so that will be interesting, because blue flag situation.
You've been awarded a
Oh,
time
well,
penalty for that last incident.
Charlie is well, it's not Charlie technically, he's co-masters, but okay, fine. Well, I maybe have the track extended a little bit, just a little bit, but because it's wet conditions, well, this game sometimes, but we're at the final sector of the lap now. Roscoe actually did catch up to us, so, but I'm hoping that he has penalties, because we have penalties, and if we are not far ahead of enough, and we will finish behind him. And as you can see, up ahead is just Conrad and Roscoe actually just we just managed to stay in front of Roscoe, but then the penalties come into play, and yeah, we finished P9. So not the best situation at the moment, because yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to us this championship. We've been very piss poor in terms of pace at the moment, but yeah, guys, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I released the British Grand Prix highlights yesterday. Well, it's technically not a highlight, it's a 3-minute sum of the British Grand Prix, sum up of the British Grand Prix. So I'll leave a card at the top of your screen, top right of your screen now, and probably you can go check it out. That video will sum up what happened to us at the British Grand Prix. So if you want to find out what happened, click the card, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.